Okay, hello everybody. Thank you for joining in tonight. Good to see you. Hey, Sharon, Johnny, Eva, Nancy, and that's all I can see at this moment. And for you guys joining in on Facebook, thanks for joining in as well. Tonight is April the 27th, and 2021, and we're going to be talking tonight about tourism reopening in Greece, and about the island of Skopelos and the island of Santorini. And we'll intersperse a little bit about Athens in there, and also Nafplio, because we're hoping that in about 6 weeks from now that we're going to be able to get on a plane and fly to Greece and do a tour that is about a 9-day tour over there beginning on the 23rd of June. Charlotte and I booked our flights today, and so we're definitely going and looking forward to it. Some great news today is that not only Greece announced that they're going to open for tourism, and they did that last week, but also just in the last day or so, the European Union said that they're going to open up tourism for those of us who live here in the United States that are vaccinated. And so that means a lot of countries, 27 countries, are going to be open for tourism. So we're really excited that this is actually going to be happening. Sorry, my watch is ringing. I feel like Dick Tracy. All of you looking at that know who that is, so you know what I mean. So that's the deal on that. But so we've got a great show prepared for you tonight. Let me get back here to the map. I see Diane and one of the Chartiers, at least Lisa or Alan or somebody on here too. And I can't see any further than that, but thank you guys for joining. Let me get back over to this map of Greece and just kind of give you an idea of where we're going to be looking at tonight. Athens is this big red dot right here in sort of the center. We're going to be looking at Nafplio, which is over here in this region. We're going to be looking at the island of Skopelos, which is up here in those islands up here. And then the island of Santorini, which is right, you can't even see it. It's right off the map here. And so those are the places, destinations we're going to be looking at. So I was very fortunate to have a chat with somebody, my friend Nicos in Greece, and we're going to be sharing a conversation that he and I had earlier today. But without further ado, I'm going to talk to you about the island of Skopelos, which is just right up here in this area. So let me play this video.
Hey, David McGuffin here. We're in the northern Greek islands, taking a 60-second look or more at a couple of the islands. This is Skopelos, we're pulled into port here, heading to our destination, Skopelos, about another hour out into the Adriatic. It's not Adriatic. That would be a G.
Now, I did not do anything to doctor these pictures. That is
at
really
the end of our 4.5-hour cruise, we finally reached our destination, Skopelos town, where we'll be spending the next 2 nights enjoying the sea, the sun, and the ambiance of this nice little island. Hey, David McGuffin here, Skopelos Island, Greece. Probably in the background you can see the little church made famous in the movie Mamma Mia. We've selected this cove here for our day. Arrived here about 9 o'clock, not a soul here. It's almost 5 in the afternoon. We've had the whole day in this location. What a great way to relax on your vacation to Greece. We've ventured to the far end of the island and one of the Mamma Mia sites. This is the chapel, 200 steps up from way down below of the wedding chapel from Mamma Mia.
That beach is just in this area here. Easier coming down than going up.
Hey, David McGuffin here from Skopelos Island, Greece. You know, while touring Greece, there is so much to see and do. Archaeological sites, history, culture, cuisine. It's a great place to visit. But boy, you can just wear yourself out sometimes running from site to site. I think my tours are going to include places like this, Skopelos Island, Greece, and this little hidden cove where we spent the entire day with some R&R, rest and relaxation, just chilling out on the beach at the cabanas down there below. We've rented one for €5 a day, and we've been here since 9 o'clock, the first ones to show up this morning. It's 5 now. What a fantastic way to experience Europe. Well, our cruise to Skopelos Island is coming to an end, pulling into the mainland. Sunset. What a beautiful way to end 2 days out there on the island and on a vacation. Hey, your adventure starts right here with David McGuffin's Exploring Europe.
So earlier I noted that I had a chat today with my friend Nikos Theodoris, who lives in Athens. He was born here in the United States, but he's a native of Greece. And he is kind of like me. He owns a tour company there in Athens. And just like me, he's been out of commission and out of business for the past 14 months or so. So he and I have kind of collaborated on working up this tour, which I call A Taste of Greece, that I'm kind of referring to, that begins on the 23rd of June through July 1st. And it visits quite a few destinations, but we stay 3 nights in Athens, 2 nights in Nafplio, and 3 nights on Santorini, the island that I was referring to earlier. And it's just great because I think we're going to be one of the first groups out of the box to get there. And so today I was at my neighborhood Starbucks, and I live in Middleburg, so I don't have a neighborhood Starbucks right now, but I hear they're building one. So my sort of neighborhood Starbucks, and got online and did a quick Zoom call with Nicos to get an update from Greece, from someone that has feet on the ground there. And so let me share this little interview that he and I did, the chat we did today earlier. Very encouraging.
Hey everyone, thanks again for watching
Greece.
Travel Talk Tuesday. I'm sitting here at my local Starbucks because I'm out running errands today, but I've been joined by a friend who lives in Athens, Greece. And Nikos is going to be with us here for the next few minutes and talk a little bit about maybe Greece opening up for tourism.
I'm going to stop there just a second because I've skipped an item on my agenda that I've got to deal with, and that is, what are we having to eat tonight? There's a guy who owns a huge tour company and makes a whole lot more money than I do and has a lot more people travel with him. But he does a travel talk on Monday night. And he always orders in from restaurants in his hometown. Well, at least I cook my own food, you know, and I can share it with you. So the first thing we're having is we're having this appetizer of the pita bread and tzatziki sauce, which is yogurt and cucumbers and lemon and whatnot. So that's the first thing. I've also prepared a bona fide real Greek salad. Let me just show you this now. Do you notice there's no lettuce in here? Because if we buy a Greek salad here in the United States at a restaurant, it usually has lettuce. So all it is olives, and hopefully that's Kalamata olives from the region of the Mani Peninsula. That huge hunk of feta cheese is how they serve it. They don't crush it up. We have cucumbers, tomatoes, and red onion. And then I've made a vinaigrette dressing of olive oil, red wine vinegar, a little mustard, and salt and pepper, I think is it. So that's my Greek salad. And then for our main course, I've just made some kebabs, which you can get them all over. You know, you can get this all over from Greece to the east, Turkey and everywhere else. So I've just had chicken kebabs and vegetables. So that's our main course for tonight. But anyway, I thought I'd share that because if you see me munching on something, that's what I'm doing. I hope you're doing that as well. I'll share with you some wine here in a few minutes. But here we go. Let me just keep on going here. Hey, David Valentine, I see you joined. Thanks for that. Good to see you tonight. Here we go. Getting back to my interview with Nicos, who lives in Athens.
And some of the attractions to see. So I think the first thing, the encouraging news is, Nikos, for the past few weeks, we've heard from your Minister of Tourism and many other people that Greece is going to be opening up for people from the United States to come. And so tell us a little bit about that, would you please?
Yeah, of course. So hello, everybody. David, thank you so much for inviting me. I mean, it's very nice to be with you, and I appreciate it a lot. So as you said, it's announced, it's official that Greece opens for visitors, for tourists on May 14. So people that are from the US can travel to Greece without any quarantines, without any restrictions. The only thing is that they should be vaccinated or have a negative test. So this is the only way to enter the country, and then they are free to move around, to get from one location to another. There are no restrictions, but some health protocols may be applied, like for example, wearing face masks and etc. But that's the only thing. So that's very exciting. We were closed for 1 year. I mean, it was very stressful because I also am in the tourism industry, and everyone went crazy. You know that Greece depends a lot on tourism, and it's our heavy industry. So many businesses were closed, and actually for the last year, everything was closed in Greece. So restaurants, bars, etc. We had a lockdown. The good thing is that we managed to face the whole COVID thing, and actually the cases now are dropping. So the last week it's going great, and also it was announced that by the end of May, about 5 million people, 5 million Greeks will have been vaccinated. And imagine that this is half of the Greek population. So vaccinations are going well, COVID cases are dropping, summer is coming. So I was saying that yesterday, the president of the European Commission announced that US travelers are welcome to come to Europe this summer. Mm-hmm. That's great news, and it builds boost and confidence. So we're very, very excited, and I think it's going to be a summer that we will feel like the normal way of of how things are. And right. I want to mention that hotels in Greece, most of the hotels have taken all the health and safety protocols. So this is from last year, but also this year they're very careful. And I believe that also for the hotels that we chose for our tour together in the 3 locations in Athens, Nafplio, and Santorini, it will be great, and you will be very, very safe.
Great, great. Well, when one from the United States thinks about Greece, we all think about the history and the great traditions there. And of course, Athens is the first place that comes to mind. And so it's a must-see destination on any tour there. And all of my tours that go through Greece spend some time in Athens. So we've got on one of these tours coming up 3 nights in Athens. So just give us some of the highlights of what to expect there in Athens.
Yeah, as you said, Athens is, of course, the capital of the country, is the first city you can use as a base in order to explore some sites. Imagine Athens is like an open museum. So there are many sites around, there are many things to do and see. And the good thing with Athens is that it's a very easily walkable city. So you can walk around Athens in, let's say, 4 or 5 hours, and you can have a very good idea of the center. Of course, in the tour we designed together, we have included a great tour of the Acropolis and the Acropolis Museum. These are the most important sites. The Acropolis, of course, is the most famous. I know most of you know about the Acropolis and the Parthenon, and the new museum is very close to the Acropolis. So these 2 sites are combined in, let's say, a 3 or 4 hour tour. There are many sites in Athens. You will have also some free time to discover them. For example, the ancient Agora. It was the market in ancient times, okay, the center of the public life of the locals. Yeah. The Temple of Zeus is dedicated to Olympian god, and it's very close to the Acropolis. Panathinaikos Stadium, which was the first stadium where the first modern Olympic Games took place. Of course, the Plaka area, where the welcome dinner will take place. It's the most ancient, let's say, neighborhood in Athens. It's very traditional with very nice taverns, and you will feel right from the first evening how Greeks are, how the locals are, and what the Greek philoxenia is. It's a very welcoming neighborhood, and of course there are many museums and many things to do. I hope this gives you a brief idea of what happens in Athens, and you will be assigned some excellent tour guides who are very friendly and well trained, and will explain everything. Most sites, the storytelling of the tours is combined with Greek mythology. So if you like historic mythology, I believe it's going to be a very nice experience for you.
Okay, great. Last week on my Travel Talk Tuesday, we talked about Nafplio, and it's one of my favorite places because it's not too far from Athens. It's on the peninsula, Peloponnesian Peninsula, but it's also a seaside seaport. So tell us a little bit about that as well while we're talking.
Nafplio is also my favorite place because, as you said, it's very close to Athens. So even for us, the locals, many weekends, we take the family and we drive to Nafplio. We stay for 1 night. We feel like relaxed and revived, and then we come back to Athens. That's something that happens a lot. And when it's a public holiday in Greece, everyone from Athens goes to Nafplio for a mini break. So Nafplio is a seaside town in the Peloponnese Peninsula. It's very romantic. It has like something an Italian vibe. If you have gone to Italy, maybe you will have some similarities. It has a great history. Imagine that Nafplio was the first capital of the country before Athens became a capital. So when the Greek Revolution started, Nafplio was the first capital. We use Nafplio as a base for exploration. So from Nafplio, we can organize many day trips. And that's very helpful because Nafplio has a vivid life and great hotels. So you can, from there, you can travel to nearby archaeological sites like ancient Olympia, Mycenae, ancient Corinth, Epidaurus, or Nemea, which has very nice wineries. In our tour that we designed together, we're going to see ancient Corinth and Mycenae on the way to Nafplio. And again, you will have some great tour guides, and these are some sites that you have to see. Something very important I want to say is that the food is lovely. So you're going to love the food. And I know that this is a very important part of every trip. And for Greece, the culinary element is very strong in our culture. So we like the food. We have excellent restaurants, excellent taverns. and we will also organize some dinners for you, and we will make a choice of different things so you can taste traditional Greek recipes. And I'm sure that you are going to love Nafplio. I don't know if I covered you, if this gives you a good idea.
Oh, that's great. I too enjoy going to the restaurants and cafes and tavernas there in Greece, even in the Plaka area in Athens as well. But everywhere has outdoor dining, not because of COVID-19, but it's just the traditional way to dine in Greece. So that's we're really looking forward to that. And gosh, the cuisine. The last 2 weeks, I've been kind of preparing. The folks that have been watching, and I also make something every week. So we've made tzatziki and souvlaki and moussaka. So we've kind of shared that virtually as well. But gosh, I can't wait to get a big fish or some octopus as well. I know that's some great stuff too. So since yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to. I mean, I have also missed going out and
Yeah,
enjoying it.
yeah, because let's see, you have a big holiday this weekend, the Orthodox Easter, yes, and then so next week this time will the restaurants and everything begin to open up? Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Got it.
So together with tourism, the bars and the cafes and restaurants will also restart.
Okay.
So
perfect. Yeah. Well, I know you're itching to get out to a restaurant as well. Then that's for sure. Okay, so the other place outside of Athens that everybody hears about is Santorini. And most people think about that as a cruise ship destination and maybe a one-day stop. And boy, I've been in Santorini when those ships come in and you're up there and it's just inundated with, I don't know, not hundreds of thousands, but thousands and thousands of tourists. So if you get to see the Santorini at before 9 or after 5 on those tour ship days, it's great. But we're going to be in Santorini for 3 nights on this trip that we're talking about. So we get to spend the night and see what Santorini and the people that live there really experience. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the reason we choose to include Santorini is that this year we don't expect many travelers, many tourists. So you have a great opportunity to enjoy Santorini without many people, and especially in June, I believe that there will be not many tourists, and that's good for you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good for you. Many people don't know that actually Santorini is 5 islands and not 1. So imagine that. There are the main island is Thera. It's what we name Santorini, but there are also 4 small.
I'm trying to back it up. Okay, so you have to imagine where that boat is right there. That what is the crater of the volcano that blew up centuries ago, and there on the island where I'm sitting and taking this photo, the island of Thera, there's 4 more islands that, if you can use your imagination, creates the rim of the volcano. And in Greek, they call it the caldera. So it's the crater of the volcano. And so the island erupted, the volcano erupted, it produced this. And that's why this is such a beautiful place, because they're all kind of different colored rocks and strata and everything, red, black, brown, ruby red. And so that's what he's talking about right here.
That there are the main island is Thera. It's what we name Santorini, but there are also 4 small islands that were formed after a volcanic eruption. So Santorini has great history, and it's a very beautiful island that was in the past like a volcano. So even today there is a crater that is still alive. So it's very impressive to see some archaeological sites like Akrotiri. Akrotiri is the most famous and most important archaeological site. But also Santorini offers the chance to see some very nice villages, and of course see the beautiful picture you have seen from Greece. It's caldera with the beautiful sunsets. So this is what you're going to enjoy. This is in Ia. Ia is the most popular coastal town. It's in the northwest part of the island, and of course, you can have a highlights tour we have arranged for you, where you will move around the island and see different villages. You will see the blue dome churches, those chapels with the blue dome, which are very popular. You will go to Mountain Prophet Elias, which is the highest point, and see the views from above. And I think we have also made a very good decision to have a hotel in a location that is called Perissa, and it has the best beach in the island. So you're very lucky because you're in a very nice hotel, and the beach is actually outside the hotel. So you will have the opportunity to be in a beach with black sand. It's very nice. It's organized. It's the best beach in the island, and many people are going there to swim. So you will staying there, and from there you will have the opportunity to do some tours and different activities. So I'm pretty confident that our guests will get a very nice idea of the island and see many things. Of course, if you like the wine, Santorini is very popular for the wines. We have some great wineries, and you are going to do also wine tasting. And
Let me stop him right there and just mention to you, because the vines that are growing around volcanoes, like in Santorini or in Sicily around Mount Etna, or even around Naples, around the volcanic mountain there, they were able to escape this blight that attacked the vines back about 300 years ago, and just wiped out all the vines in Europe. So the great places in Italy, and especially in France, they had to go back and come over to America and graft and take graftings of the vines from the grapes that were growing here in the United States that were not successful to that blight, that boitress that got on there, and graft them in. But around the volcanic areas, they're all indigenous grapevines that have never been grafted or are harmed because of the volcanic soil. So the wine from Santorini is excellent, as is the wine in Sicily around Mount Etna for sure. All right, that's probably more than you want to know about wine, but anyway, I had to say something tonight about it.
It's a lovely island. If it's the tourist season, as you said, things are strange because too many people are gathering in Nia to see the sunset, etc. But this year, I believe it's a very nice opportunity for you to visit it. So we're very, very excited to go there. Yeah.
Well, we've been able to get in on the cusps of tourism opening back up, and it's just fantastic that we can schedule this tour for June and be one of the first groups that are going to be able to come to Greece and Santorini and Nafplio and Athens. And so we're really looking forward to it. First of all, I appreciate you working with me the last few weeks and helping set up all these experiences for these tours coming up in the future in about 6 weeks from now or so. So anyway, I appreciate that. And also thanks for taking the time to join me for Travel Talk Tuesday tonight as well, and give us an update on what it's like to be there in Athens at this time in our life. So with that said, I look forward to meeting you in person in a few weeks when we in June when we start traveling over there to Greece. Nikos, thank you so much for being with us. Yep.
It's my pleasure to work with you. Thank you so much for the invitation today. I appreciate it, and stay safe. Everyone be well, and we're waiting for you in June. And this is going to be a wonderful trip. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you, Nikos. Bye now.
Have a great show. Have a great show. Have a great day.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm back full screen here.
Hi, David McGuffin here.
Maybe not.
Santorini. This is the village of Ia. Join me on the stroll down the main drag.
Okay, I'm gonna stop that there. Okay, now I'm back full screen. I think so. I forgot to pause that. So I just wanted to, explain a little bit about what Nikos was mentioning, and to again, just express my elation with getting on a plane and going somewhere. I think I've shared with a lot of you who've been watching week after week that the last time that I even was on a plane was going to DC back in March the 10th of last year. And so when I went to book my flight on Delta today, I didn't even know how to navigate everything. I couldn't remember my Sky Miles number or any of that stuff. So it's just so great to be able to even start planning for this trip. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And so if you're interested at all, I know many of you or several of you who are watching right now are going to Greece with me one way or the other, either earlier on in June or on this trip that starts the 23rd. And that is fantastic because what you see is what you get on those tours. And I've just made such a great connection with those folks in Greece and the local guides and everything else. And you won't be disappointed. So if you're interested in it, send me a text or email or go on my website, davidmcguffin.com. Click on the tours tab and you'll see a Taste of Greece tour. And you can sign up for that. I know it's coming up real soon, but, think about it. The airlines are going crazy. They've seen that Europe is opening up, and every hour I look on their flights are going up, skyrocketing for each destination, whether it be Rome or London or Athens. And it's crazy because I was looking at the first class flights to which Delta has to Athens for round trip. And last Thursday, before all this broke loose, they were going for about $3,500 or so. Today, I clicked on it and looked at it, and it was $7,400. Now, who's going to pay that? I know I can't. And the regular coach seats, they were around $750 last week, and now they're almost twice that. So it's not just me knowing things are going to open up. It's other, even the tourism industry knows that as well. So anyway, I hope you might consider joining us. And I want to finish this out with several videos that I have produced on the island of Santorini a few years back. You might have seen some of them last 2 weeks ago, but that's okay. It's worth sharing again. So let me get that going. And here we go. This is a village of Ia. OIA. On the island of Thera. Or the main island of Santorini. Hey, David McGuffin here, taking a refreshing walk down this 300-step drop to the seaside from up in the village of Ia. I didn't realize it was going to be along the donkey path. And when I mean refreshing, I don't know. I'm looking forward to jumping in the water after this. Your adventure starts right here with David McGuffin, Exploring Europe.
Doesn't appear they use this very often. Hey, listen, we spent 5.5 hours here with our captain and first mate, Konstantina and Sasha. And it's been a fantastic time right here in the caldera of Santorini. Fantastic. We've had plenty of food, plenty of wine, great views, great swimming. What a great way to... How many times have I said great?
A lot. It was great.
Fantastic.
Fantastic day.
Yeah.
So, hey, listen, your adventure starts...
say something true.
Your adventure starts right here with David McGuffin.
Yay! Bravo!
Okay, coming back here to you to close out this episode. Thank you guys for joining in. I really appreciate it, both on Zoom and Facebook. I see we have a good audience on both platforms. And I'm just so excited, and I'm looking forward to the day that I can do a Travel Talk Tuesday in the middle of the day from somewhere in Europe. And hopefully that'll happen in June. I don't know, but I'm just hoping that's going to happen. So, keep in touch. Next week, I didn't have enough time to get to the Greek island of Hydra or Hydra, Hydra. So I'm going to do a little, maybe a tad bit shorter episode next week on that island, because I think it's so important, because for Charlotte and I, that's one of the places, the vacation places that we go to and spend a week or more. And so I want to share that with you next week. And then from there, I don't have a plan, but we'll figure that out. But anyway, thank you guys for joining in tonight. And I just appreciate spending this time and talking about traveling to Europe. It kind of keeps me on task and focused about what's going on. And you know what I forgot is this dessert wine. So here, before I sign off, so this is the only bottle of Greek wine I could find in here in Orange Park. Yeah. And it is called Mavrodafine of Patras. And Patras is a town. If any of you travel to Greece with me, you know, when we go to Delphi, we spend the night in Delphi, and then we drive and we cross that big bridge that goes over the Gulf of Corinth into the Adriatic Sea. And the first town we arrive in is Patras. So this is a dessert wine. I've never even had it, but I'm going to crack it open and give it a taste real quick, because, like I say, it's the only bottle of wine. I looked it up online. It says it goes for about $12, and it's similar to port from what you would have maybe in Portugal. And there, you can actually see some Greek words on it, on the label there. So this is the OCG label. Let me pull the cork out real quick. Sorry, I had that in my agenda earlier and just kind of forgot all about it. Let's see about this cork. So this cork is a synthetic cork. It's rubber. I've never seen one like that. Here, I should show me pouring it here. So let's give it a shot. Dessert wine from Portugal. No, dessert wine from Greece that tastes like dessert wine from Portugal. What do they say? Upa. Hey, that's worth spending $12 on to drink after your meal. It's really good. So give it a shot. Okay. All right. Sorry for taking so much of your time. Send me an email, send me a chat. Thanks for visiting with me tonight, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.